Hi everybody, and welcome to 3D survey tutorials. In this video, I'll be showing you how to use the measure tool found under CAD functions. This tool is used for measuring 2D distance, 3D distance, height or slope. To use it, we must first click CAD in the upper right selection menu. Next, we click the measure tool icon, which is placed third on the right menu. To use the tool, we must first decide where we want the endpoints of our measuring line to be snapped on. We have a couple of options, all located in the snapper settings on the right. The first one is point. To use it, we must have our point cloud selected in the back so we can snap the point we want to add to any point in the point cloud. The second option is endpoint, where our point will snap on any endpoint of an already existing line. The third option is midpoint, where our point will snap on any midpoint of an already existing line. The fourth option is called nearest, where our point will snap on any point on the already existing line. The fifth option is called center, where our point will snap onto any center of an already existing circle. The last option is called triangle, where our point will snap on any point on the surface of our 3D mesh. But we must first make sure to have our 3D mesh on, or the function won't work. We can have more than one of these options turned on, but if we know exactly where we want our point to be, it might be easier to only choose the one we need. In the tool settings located under the snapper settings, we have an option to choose which measurements we want to have written on our line. We just check the box next to the name of the measurement and it will be shown when we draw the line. We can also change the font of the text by increasing or decreasing the text size, also found under tool settings. Don't worry, all these things can be easily edited later. Okay, in this example, I will draw a couple of lines that will snap on my 3D mesh, so I will have the triangle snap option activated. I must not forget to have my 3D mesh activated in the back. I will also have 3D distance and height written on it. Now, I just choose the desired place on my 3D mesh and use the left mouse button to place an endpoint of my line. I will draw a couple of lines. If you have drawn a line incorrectly, you can always click backspace, which will delete the last endpoint that you have drawn. When you are happy with the lines you have drawn, you click the escape button on the keyboard or right mouse button to confirm your decision. That is all for this tutorial. Thank you and see you next time.